22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Mexico City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. They'll get this off to Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. We're down to the 41. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. On first down, Farrell.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They run once more with Taylor.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's got some space here.
61 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Farrell. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert out quickly to Judy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Sixth ring is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 95 catches for him now on the year. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Farrell. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Farrell.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Farrell. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Farrell.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Farrell. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor.
His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the air now with Herbert. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This caught by Royal. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Herbert now. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 4. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw here, Herbert. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Diablos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Up comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
But there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
On first down, it's Herbert. To the right side, complete to Miller. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. From the gun on 3rd down. Farrell, open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Diablos have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Herbert. Completes it to Miller.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's going the other way. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Off the bootleg. Farrell. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor down to about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
127 yards worth catching for now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Harden. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal, as they still lead by a bundle here. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target Royal. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Again, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Farrell. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and
incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.